Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Unreal Tournament 2004 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we'll be continuing on through the Capture the Flag ladder with Orbital2, which is honestly a really good map. I like Orbital 2 specifically because the center area has got like somewhere between 3 and 5 different paths to actually take on it, and each of those paths are actually totally worthwhile. Also, you get super early access to the Flak Cannon and the minigun, my two favorite weapons. So
happy pie. Flak Cannon.
No, we managed to not kill Wraith. I don't know how we did that.
I like it how they decorate the walls with the team logos. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, it's a very nice touch. Okay, and pick up the shock rifle. One of the things that you'll notice about the enemy teams that holy shit, we got Lauren, is that they'll all usually have at least one teammate on a permanent defense, and it can be a bit tricky to take those down. Here we go, anti-grav jump. Come on, all the way up. Let's go.
Oh, what do we have here? Is that legit?
That is legit. I think you're supposed to use the translocator to get up there, but elevator jumps are a real thing and have been since I want to say Quake 1. At least I think Quake 1 had elevator jumps.
That is some next level jumping.
Blue team takes the lead.
Yay, we captured the first flag point.
I like the little fanfare it plays when you score a point.
As do I.
Yay. Yes, we agree. There are many likable things about this
in
map.
Unreal Tournament doing either capture the flag or invasion. Invasion is a gameplay mode that I will not be showing off, but I get my like of capture the flag from my dad because he would spend a lot of time specifically on Phase 3 whenever he wanted to chill out. I don't actually spend all that much time playing Phase 3 specifically, but there are several maps in CTF that I absolutely adore. Orbital 2 is one of them.
Red flag dropped. Red flag taken.
Time Splitters future perfect. And me playing online with the same group of people, with about the same group of people for like 3 hours straight, and one of the maps I remember was actually an original map creation somebody put together, but it was one-shot kills, and nobody could do a goddamn thing because you couldn't move the flag if the flag holder could not take more than one hit.
Really?
But yeah, do not do one-hit kills or capture the flag. That's the Cloud recommendation. You ideally want to have at least some kind of armor, if you will, if you're gonna play. You are the flag bearer. You should have health, because the flag bearer cannot do his job if he dies.
Right.
But I still had a pretty good time doing that.
So what is the big consequence of having negative HP for Capture the Flag and Time Splitters? Because it would totally be doable. It's totally doable in UTO4. It's not recommended, mind you. Instakim CTF is actually a dedicated mode, but what is the big handicap?
The big handicap is, well, I mean, it boils down to the same rules, because I mean, just like this game, say the big difference between this game and Time Splitters is you can't jump in Time Splitters, but you just think about it. Just like in this game, you pick it up, you have to protect yourself in order to, bring the flag home. So if you can't, maybe you'll get the first strike, because as I recall, people did score points that night. Just not a lot of points were scored because the defense was really strong. And that's finally the handicap, is it gives lots of power to each team's defense, which means that offense is pretty hard.
Right. I missed the points there.
Mowed down by the minigun. I also wanted to note that character A rides down the rocket into Character A rides down Character B's rocket into oblivion. That's a Dr. Strangelove reference.
I've never actually seen Dr. Strangelove.
I saw that movie like 3 times. It is pretty funny.
I miss Rebus. You'll notice that the only path that I actually show off during the run is the over the top path. The underpass for the bridge has got some health and I think the bio rifle attached to it, whereas the middle path usually can have the big hit of health for the map on it. And it's honestly the big reason why I like Orbital 2 as a map, because a good portion of the maps that I really like for CTF are completely symmetrical. Yeah, there's health down there. It's just health down there. The bio rifle's not there.
Blue flag returned.
Of course Everest has dropped the flag. He's got no dick. What happened? Your balls dropped off. You garbage kid.
Whoosh.
Damn it. We botched the elevator jump.
But we got to the end anyway.
Shut him down.
Victory.
Hell yes.
Yep. Alright, a head-to-head round. Are we going for a spirit or refinery? Refinery.
The refinery.
Alright, we're going to spirit. Spirit is very much the same map as one of the other ones. It just has a more rustic tile set.
Indeed. Very rustic. Patina even. Blood.
Okay, so one of the big things that we managed to unlock by completing the Orbital 2 map is we have the ability to face off against not the Black Legion, but the Iron Legion. The Iron Legion, or is it Iron Guard? I think it's Iron Legion. But the Iron Legion team has got a lot of the key members that have stupidly high stats from Unreal Tournament 2003. Specifically, we have the ability to recruit Lauren onto our team. Not Brock, sadly, but we can get Lauren. And Lauren is just absolutely fucking amazing. We will be getting Lauren before the end of this part.
I give you the boulder badge.
Sadly, Brock does not have a boulder badge to give us. He just has a rocket launcher he's trying to hit us with.
I'm gonna quit my job today. Those were his dying words before being recruited by our team.
I wish we could recruit Brock, honestly, because Brock and Lauren have such absurdly high stats that it's just nuts what you can get away with if you could have them both on your team. But no, you can't actually recruit team leaders, and Brock is the team leader for Iron Legion, so...
I gotta say, I do feel it's a big missed opportunity. We don't see our own death screen all that often. Oh, we see the enemies die quite a bit, but like just because you're in once you're in first person mode, Halo does a similar thing. That you die and then and then the camera zooms off and then you're watching your own body fall. Yeah, that can be, I can get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah, it's the camera trickery that they do for your death screen is why there's a specific game mode that doesn't technically exist that I like to play in the deathmatch map Gale, where I call it Gale diving, because Gale has got this death pit right in the middle of it that also has a bunch of horizontal columns. And they're relatively thin columns, so watching your character model ragdoll and spin 720 degrees in between each column is actually really goddamn entertaining for me.
It does. I mean, by your description, it sounds pretty funny.
Yeah. More games need to have more exaggerated ragdoll stuff. I know in certain games it absolutely breaks everything, but even in those games, it can be relatively entertaining to just have that kind of broken system available for view. Come on, Brock. Become a deaded. Damn it, Brock.
These guys can hang on for dear life as long as they can keep running into a train of health vials and stuff.
Health vials don't actually heal you enough for them to actually be that relevant to dueling. Health vials are 5 HP per, and while that would make sense for if I was trying to fight him with either the minigun or the assault rifle, or even more or less the bio rifle, like rocket launchers, flak cannons, and shock cores don't actually care. They do enough damage to where picking up 5 health at a time just
Flawless
isn't enough.
victory.
We've done it.
We got 1,800 credits. Woohoo!
2
All
sides,
right,
a
Bridge
huge
of
cave
Fate.
in
But
between.
before we do Bridge of Fate, we're going. We are. And where is it? Yeah, it's Iron Guard.
Juggernauts are
Yep,
strong.
Iron Guard for Lauren. So we're what we're doing here is we're challenging the Iron Guard team to a Blood Rights game, and if we win the Blood Rights, we get to recruit the member that we're after, specifically Lauren.
Yay.
No, we are on Osiris
Play.
2. I personally should not have picked Osiris 2 because I'm pretty sure we've already seen that. We should have gone to Metallurgy, but I don't like Metallurgy, so we're on Osiris 2 instead. I don't like either of these maps, to be perfectly honest. Osiris 2 is a tad too big for 3v3. It's actually really nice in 5v5, but for 3v3, it's just a tad too big.
Get slimed. We're losing.
Or more Flak
No.
Cannon.
We're losing even more.
No, look, Wraith had the double damage, but now he has been made dead, so he no longer has double damage.
Stand and fight, you cowardly knave.
Yeah, what Blackjack said.
You know, next time. I mean, what's done is done. Just next time.
Don't
Rock
worry,
has gained
even though they're
resilience.
saying same team, we're not actually dealing damage to them. It's just an annoyance.
Killing spree.
It's even more an annoyance if you actually do friendly fire with the shock rifle, because the shock rifle actually has got enough concussive force on its attack to displace teammates. Well, for some reason, neither the rocket launcher or flak cannon do. I must break you. The Black Legion stuff, the Black Legion quotes specifically are actually really cool in my opinion. The voice lines are very enjoyable to me. So it's new in the world of Cloud as we attempt to finish off this Blood Rights game.
Well, I am glad that the world of commerce and human, what is it? The exchange, yes. The markets of exchange are definitely alive and well in our country. Oh, yes, especially around the holidays. Love it. Because I make my money around the holidays as a side note, and it is at least cool that I can see myself do it, especially with the help of a team. And I think it just goes to show that through cooperation, much is possible in our world, except when that cooperation arrives from idiots. You do not necessarily need the cooperation of idiots.
Yeah, idiots make everything worse.
Indeed. Like, take that idiot, for example. He could have jumped out of the way to avoid the flak cannon shot, but he chose wrong, and he died as a result.
We got up to dominating. Woohoo! That's 15 kills without dying.
Whew!
As for
15
me-
unanswered points.
As for me, most of what's new in my life at the moment is the fact that I'm playing through Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And while I do recommend people who are into Muso games try out Age of Calamity, it has an absolutely obnoxious difficulty spike at Mission 17. Or is it 16? It's one of those two. And Jesus Christ, I was stuck on that mission for a full fucking month. But
team
in
is
the
the
next
winner.
episode, we'll attempt to finish the capture the flag ladder.
Who's that shooting behind me? No!
We had to give up Aspen in order to recruit Lauren, sadly.
Oh,
wow.
don't take Mystique. It takes her a half hour to turn around.